Good morning. I got dressed, I got up, bed there. It is the day of the show, so I have some plans today. Show starts at 12 for registrants. I'm a registrant and I got my goodie bag with stuff in it, which is cool. Gemini Jets bag. It's kind of what I got in MCI, Kansas City. So what I'm actually hoping to do, I kind of want to do some more exploring today than just the show. And something interesting to me are also trains. I like trains. So I want to see how long the show takes, see what what I want to buy and stuff. And then I want to get a lift downtown. I want to go to Union Station in Denver. And then I want to take the tram from the center of the city, explore the center of the city to the airport and back, and see what a daily commute actually would be like. First of all, I like trains. It'll be a fun ride just to see, the city, the countryside, just kind of how life is here in Denver, Colorado. And two, it'll be right downtown. So coming back, either whether it's night or whatever the situation is, I want to do some boardwalks downtown. I looked on Google Maps here and it looks like Denver has like this center path through the city. So I'm going to turn you around here. I'll show you my goodie bag. We'll step outside for a minute, but the show starts in a little bit. The thing is I would like to go downtown right now. It's currently 11 a.m. here. But the lift won't get me there till 11:20, and I'll end up spending hours down there. That's not just going to be like a quick run around for 10 minutes, get back on a lift and drive back. So I think I have no choice but to screw around here at the hotel for a little bit before the show starts, because that's what I came for. So 12 o'clock, I figure by maybe 2, 3, 4, maybe 4-ish, go downtown, explore Union Station, take the train to the airport and back, get off, do downtown boardwalk, find something to eat, spend the rest of the night downtown there, really get a feel for everything, then lift back to the hotel. So yeah, should be a good day all in all. So here we go. Okay, so here we are. Went downstairs, I got my bag. In here we got this, my pass. Apparently there's a name tag or something. They give you a card for the registrants here. Next year's in Houston, Texas. And it's in a Hilton again. Huh. Anywho, like I said, I would like to book another trip back to Denver to see the A380 last night. British Airways cutlery. This is the kind of stuff aviation nerds like. I like it. Got this. Super cool. They're really serious about this. Like, they got a logo and they spent money to emboss it on a bunch of stuff, and all this stuff in here, some classic. A lot of people here are into this like classic stuff. I'm more into the modern stuff, so I'm really curious to see what availability they have in terms of models. I'm a little afraid the selection is going to be limited. I'm hoping there's some SQ wings here. I'm hoping there's some Gemini jets here. Just a number of things. Oh, look at that. Ooh. I found my favorite thing. We got a sticker. Oh, isn't that all official? That is super cool. That's a golden thing to add to the collection right there. Let's take a look at it in the light here. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Kind of wing-like. Oh, yep, and then the bag's embossed here as well. Beautiful. And then the plan of events. Now, like I said, I didn't book, all those tours and stuff like that. So, yeah, I won't be doing that stuff. So, okay, so I thought this was just some like classic magazine. No, this thing is like an aviation like mecca. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this stuff. There's modern stuff going on. classic stuff going on. Ooh, Emirates, Alaska. Oh, look at that. Look at that. This kind of marketing stuff is what I go for. Oh, it's fantastic. American, aviation overload. Love it, love it. Okay. I'm gonna get organized here real quick. So this is apparently what you get in the envelope. If I booked any tours and stuff, it would have been in this envelope, but I did not. And I get this. I'm kind of surprised the effort they go through, to be honest. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this. It's cool, I like it. Feels a little tacky on me though, it's kind of big. The welcome party. I didn't know I was able to do that. That's part of the schedule of events. It's today, 7 to 10. It's at this neat restaurant. So maybe this is what we'll do. So I'll step outside here. It was raining a little bit today, but we'll do the show. I'll see what I want to buy, you know, get that over with right away, find stuff. Ooh, it's cool out today. Oh, the fresh air. Gorgeous. Here we are in the daylight. Everybody going to and from work, whatever it is. Oh man, ADHD, gotta love it. What was I saying? Yeah, plan. Yeah. Do the show, see how long that takes. It takes however long it takes. You know, I want to look at what I want to look at. Go downtown, get a lift, go downtown, explore Union Station, go on a train ride to and from the airport, come back, explore downtown a little bit. And since that welcome party goes till 10 o'clock tonight, maybe I'll spend like 2 hours downtown, you know, get a lift back to, actually I'll just get a lift right to that welcome party, because that's kind of, it's a restaurant with like aircraft tower, like a control tower. It's kind of a nifty place. Maybe I'll pull it up on my computer really. I didn't know I could go to that. I thought I was excluded from that because I only bought the basic registration package. So let's take a look. Ignore my tabs. So this is what it is. Right here. Yeah. It's this restaurant with this control tower. You get a burger, stuff like that. And there's a shuttle running. Obviously the ticket said that, but you can go up in the control tower here, see out. Those look like some apartment buildings down there. That's really cool. I might try to go to this actually. There it is. You can see downtown right there, the mountains. I couldn't see any mountains yesterday. It's really hazy here. Everywhere I look, as far out as I can see is hazy. I haven't seen mountains at all yet, so I kind of want to find that. But yeah, okay, we're gonna go with that for a plan. So it's currently 11:03. This show is in 1 hour. I wish the show started sooner, you know, like 9, 10 o'clock, so I could get that over with and get out to exploring right away. But it is what it is. When I went to Kansas City, which you can see a documentary on that as well, that one started at 12 o'clock as well. So it's the same schedule every single year. So, all right, we're gonna go with that for now. That is my temporary POV. Plan of events. We'll see what happens. All right, so the show starts in about an hour. I feel really bad being in the hotel here. Not bad, but like I'm just wasting time. So the least I can do is go outside and take a walk around again. So that's what we're gonna do. And I just thought my iPhone is not my actual real phone. So I got my coat on here. It's a little chilly in Denver today. But then I remembered this is why I have the cell plan and the cellular watch. This is my phone. It's activated on my data plan, so I can get text, call, anything I need that's important right here, because Wi-Fi doesn't work outside the hotel. Therefore, my iPhone will not work. I can't search anything, but if I need something, I can just use my watch. Yeah, I got the money here. I should probably hide that. There's definitely a number of things in this room that housekeepers don't need to have. Maybe I'll just keep it on me. In my pocket. Does it fit? Yep, it fits. Money. All right, my card right here. Back pocket, because that'll get deactivated with the magnet strip. Got the cookies and stuff. I think I'm good on the computer for now. I got the plan. So, yeah. Let's head downstairs, shall we? All right, so we're starting the day out with a walk here. The hotel is just right back there. United Training Center is right there. Real cool day today. It's probably maybe 69, 70 degrees. I'm not gonna go too far because the show does start in 45 minutes and I do need to get back and up to the room to get my ticket before I head out to downtown if I make it there. And I have to get my lanyard. I think I do have to wear that so they know I'm a registrant and can do the early entry. So I don't think I'm gonna go much farther than this. Kind of a different landscape here. Trees definitely are not as sparse. It's much flatter. The roads look to be in better condition because winters probably aren't as harsh here. It's different. It feels the same, but different. It's more of an orange hue, definitely on the lift ride to the hotel. I noticed it was more rolling hills. It's definitely the western part of the United States, not that lush greenery that you see on the Midwest part. It's kind of a bridge between that. Because I went to Las Vegas, and Vegas was just a desert. It's just, there was no grass. There wasn't even grass like this. It was just brown rocks. And it's just I don't know. No, didn't like that whatsoever. So I like definitely having rolling hills and greenery. That's important to me. Also palm trees, like Florida. Been to Miami multiple times. I really like Miami. Palm trees, all that stuff. Totally different vibe there as well. So yeah, this is just a standard city center, standard shops, same as would be back at home so far. So it'll be curious to see the downtown area if I can get down there today. So all right, I'm gonna continue my little stint here. Walking along, nice Buick Skylark here. It says 400 on the hood, could be the 400 engine. Nice convertible. Got that grip shifter. It's nice. That's partially the reason I thought about moving to Colorado. Like years ago, I was looking at Colorado because the weather is usually nice here more often than it's not. You don't have to put your Classic away for 6 months at a time. Yeah, and I really would like to be part of the Classic car ownership again and enjoy that. Yeah. So, yep, just kind of walking. I probably want to be back to the hotel 15 minutes before the event starts because there will be people waiting. So maybe I'll walk around the United Center again here, just take another look, take a different path, and then head back. Oh, Walmart's down there. That's what I thought this was, but this is the Sam's Club here. Yeah, I know there'll be people in the waiting area 15 minutes before for sure. Right at 12, they all kind of wait to get into the show. And I want to be able to pick out what I want right away. This Cadillac, Goodwill. All right, back at the hotel. The whole loop of United's training center, one big loop, 15-minute walk. Time to get ready for the show. Just like that. Nice little walk. So, put my lanyard on, go downstairs, probably in 5 minutes, and wait for the doors to open. Whew, kind of worn out. How many steps was that? About, so 4,000, so probably like 3,800 steps I probably just did. All right. Have my tag thing on. It's time to go to the show. Gloves. Decided to go with the normal money here. So, bing bing.
Yes. Yeah, Nick and Sue are both down there.
Todd from Gemini Jets, one of the co-owners, just passed me. Reintroduced myself. He knows me from the Vegas store. So, told him I'm just buying today, not vending. Weird he asked me that question, but. Okay, 10 minutes. Goodies there.
To your house? Yeah. Thank you.
I do need to find somewhere where I can actually write you a receipt.
Did you ring that out? Yeah.
Got
Will
some
you
of
hit the
these
cash
in the
button?
goodie bag. Did get that.
It's never going to get out. Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
But how are you from your fall?
Oh, that, I was just sore for about 3 days. I kind of waited for the wealthy
I don't know if it does.
I'll wait until 37. We only, I'll wait until 100 scan when I get home. Yeah, I'll do it for credit.
All right, I have to get the machines.
You got it. Oh boy, my first pick, Delta.
Oh, wow.
William, come over here.
Do you have any others of that model or no?
They're 6 months.
No, it's a Hogan blank. Is what I use for that one. They're all different.
Yeah, there's some years.
And these I completely custom did the interiors and put lights in there.
Yeah, nice work.
You can see in there. It's pretty cool.
So these are kit models
No, no, these are those Dragon Operation Project Cutaway 144s. They're like really hard to find.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, even just that.
We find it store over.
Okay.
Great party. All of those are flames. Are you giving those out? Yeah.
I just can't believe I was going to a decade. I've seen them.
Me and a few other guys, yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. Thank you. It's all gonna go on YouTube. Thank you very much. If you ever want to check it out, it's called Mile High Aviation.
Cool. Yeah. I want to make one of the Indian.
I know. We didn't even get the runway. We had all the runways to do. I mean, it's full verified.
Like Indianapolis would be like 2 tables, maybe.
Yeah.
About it.
Yeah, it turned out really good. I did a bunch of time lapses of us setting it up.
Oh, that's cool.
And I think it'll turn out pretty good.
So did you set this up somewhere else as like a test before coming here? Do you have like a warehouse? Or?
No, I have my own Denver airport in my childhood bedroom. It's a
This
little
size?
smaller than this. It's
Okay.
7 by 7 feet about, so it takes up my whole bedroom. But Mike Diorama World, he printed all these out at his house, and then I brought the airplane.
I mean, it looks like it's pretty much though. You're talking about footprints and gates, and it just looks like the planes aren't there.
I know. Yeah, it looked pretty good. Turned out good. I'm happy with it. It took us 8 hours.
I believe that. Wow. Yeah, that's quite a bit of time.
It was not easy. But yeah. Enjoy. Of course. Thank you very much. That's quite a bit. Where are you from? Nice. I'm from Denver. Nice to meet you. No way. I just got my instrument reading on Monday. I'm working in commercial right now. Thank you. Are you familiar with my YouTube channel? It's called Mile High Aviation, but Denver's my main one. I was born and raised here, but I also have a Honolulu one, Colorado Springs, and then Kesselvik Heights. So yeah, I just put all the dioramas on YouTube. Yeah, check it out. Mine's not quite to this extent, but it is 7 by 6 feet or something, so it's a pretty decent size. And I added a bunch of lights to it that I think turned out pretty cool. But yeah, I enjoy it. You like working for Southwest bad either, because they have a good presence here. Anyways,
No, it's been great. Yeah.
where did you do your flight training?
Houston at Park 6.
Okay. Nice. Everybody says that, but I'm ready to be done. Oh, really? Yeah. I feel like it does go faster after private. My instrument took a while for some weather, but commercial, I feel hopefully I can knock that out. But I've been 141, so you have the 120-hour requirement. But,
Yeah, you'll enjoy it. This is what I can do. It's really great to be in the airlines.
yeah.
On, and then that's the front building. You know, those are
That wasn't up yet. Southwest pays pretty good for what I forgot.
oh yeah, they do.
I forgot they had that second day.
Yeah. I was like one of those like, I would say like walking 11 hours.
Yeah.
It's easy to get, easy to get in, easy to get out.
And they're nothing alike.
So fun. I hope you find some more bargains. Yeah, thanks so much. It's gonna be fun. Okay. All right. See you. My sister. I'm so excited for you to come see it. I'm like, you can have this on Sunday.
There are a few ones. So the last few years, we
Vegas. We went there.
So I mean, this would be like $6. They're not like super expensive.
I've got a nephew who lives in Houston. Actually, it's LA, exceptional experience.
We're going to Seattle.
I'd like someone to
Ask if you want to see. Thank you.
Wait, you were gone? I could have stole something.
I'm back, and I got, yeah, sorry, because they won't give me any.
Well, I stole the hardware in the beverages. Those are empty boxes.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. Okay, 6:45. Absolutely. So you'll be the last one.
You can buy the model and just have it shipped to me, or you can just ask me to, hey, here's where I would buy the model. Why don't you just get it and then do this stuff, and then I'll buy it from you. I'll buy it from you again. I'm willing to do that.
See, I'm picky with it because inflate. They're 727s. They're so awesome. Yeah, you'll see something. Let me get some ideas going.
You know what? You still got that card? You put my phone number on there. You can just text me as well. It might be even easier.
Thank you.
I'll just put Mark on the show. And put my phone number.
All right, back in the room. So as you can see, that is the show. Like I said, I've went through everything, literally everything I wanted to see there. And this is what I got. I needed these cards. I was gonna buy them on eBay. I paid 10 a piece. I got 2 of them. which is fine. On eBay, I would have paid 15 or 20 each with shipping. So, yeah, not much at the show. There's just, you know, every time I go, which has been twice now, there's always less airplanes than I expect or I'm looking for. So, very elusive. And this is supposedly the show of the year. So I'm sure there's other airplanes that come up during other shows, but that's it. I'm really hungry. I'm going to get a lift. We're going to go into town. I'm going to try and find that train, and we're going to take a fun ride. I'm glad I didn't have to spend money. Now, there is a couple things that I kind of sort of want, but I don't need. There's other things that I know I want, like the SQ Wings A380. Lufthansa 100 years is what I was actually really after, and none of them had them. No one has it there. So all there was that Lufthansa 787 100 years, and that I already have the 787 from Gemini, so I don't really need another one. Housekeeping claim came. So it just, I could buy it, but I don't need it. I'd rather save my money for what I actually want to add to my collection. And in the future, I'm going to get the SQ Wings 747 in 100 years. I want to get the SQ Wings A380, I think, and a couple other things. So it's just kind of proof that you don't, just because you have money and just because the excitement hits you, because there was definitely excitement that hits me, you know, in there. I'm like, oh, I could get this, I could buy that, I could get this, oh, I need that, or I want that, or whatever. You got to let that roll off. And when your system settles down, you say, do I really want to spend money on this right now? Or do I have other things I want more in the future? So, yeah, like I said, I was hoping to bring home an A380, but I don't think I am. There is an Emirates one there that I am interested in. It seems to be in good shape. It's got the Rolls-Royce engines on it, but I already have the Lufthansa with the Rolls-Royce engines on it. Do I really need the Emirates? Do I really need the pain in trying to pack up something that I kind of maybe want and take back home? I don't know. So either way, this is an exploration trip. It's the show. You see why I didn't book multiple days. It literally took me 2 hours to comb through literally everything there. And I don't really need anything as of right now. Maybe I'll change my mind later, but here's my little badge. I'm gonna take the badge off. I ordered a pizza at the restaurant downstairs, just a sausage pizza, because I am starving. I need something. So this I'm gonna fold up, put in my pocket, put my jacket on, and then I think we're gonna try and go downtown. So that's the plan. Okay, so I constantly underestimate how hungry I am. I bought an entire pizza, and that's what I have left. That's a good pizza, flat crust. Not my favorite, but it's good. I like it. I ate an entire 3/4 of a pizza. I don't usually do that, like ever. I also found another apple juice Minute Maid, the gold standard for me. This pizza, I found out, won't fit in this fridge. So I'm just gonna leave it out, and yeah, sad. Okay, so next step, got the phones charged up. I think we're going to get a lift to downtown. Check out what's going on there. So, Kia Niro, whatever that is. Get to test drive that this time. Gonna be interesting. Very interesting. I'm now in the place that I have thought about for a long time. And in person, it's much different. These things all over the city. I'm guessing you rent them. Yeah. Interesting. Union Station. And the stadium, I think, is right down there. Walk up the street a little bit. Very interesting mix of people here. Fortunately, I'm used to that because I'm Minneapolis area and I am in charge of a very big African Somalian population. So diversity is very familiar to me. Stadiums up there. Here. Walk down here a little ways. It's about 75, 80 degrees today. Denver's sun is out. Very interesting. Very interesting cars here. We've got a Defender, new one, a Volkswagen electric bus, and a really unique Toyota I've never seen before. Typical Denver. Down at the stadium here, turn around, go back to Union Station. Now, being in Denver, the heart of it, the city, is much different than the suburbs. I live in a suburb of Minneapolis, which is not what Minneapolis is whatsoever. Very distinct, different parts, and I'm assuming it's the same here. The city is an isolated spot of the more bigger metropolitan suburb area, but it's more so the air, the sun, the vibe I'm feeling for. It's just incredible how similarly different or differently similar every place I go is. Miami, New York, now Denver, check. Many others, Chicago. Well, I haven't really explored Chicago much, but So intriguing. Just such a mix here. There's like Midwest vibes. Everything's very orange. Architecture is a bit more bricky, orange, different. The mix of ethnicity is intriguing. It's, you know, just kind of like Minneapolis, typical white people. But then I'd say the mix is more Spanish descent instead of African Somali descent. It's just kind of the same except a different subculture, I guess. Some nice apartments over there. McGregor Square. Some sort of concert going on. This place seems like it would be full of people if there was like something special going on. There's nothing here. Seems like some sort of apartment complex. Okay, Union Station should be right here. Just kind of did a loop around. Yep. Thank you. Okay, Union Station. Let's figure out 24th Street. Bus concourse to train tracks 2 through 8. Let's figure out how to ride this thing. This is what I want to do.
It was really
$10.
No, I don't
This is a
think
day
it's really-
pass.
Well, I think it would just melt. Liquid. I don't think you can drink it like water. I don't think it'll get that melted.
Don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, we're on the train. Trying to get to the front here. Go way up here. It's a big train. Much bigger than the Metro Transit for Minneapolis. So this appears to be the end of the line, being the main station. Quite crack. Train driver.
Welcome aboard RTD Commuter Rail. This is the A line to Denver Airport Station. Next stop, 38 and Blade Station. Next stop, 40th and Colorado Station. Please remember you must have a valid ticket, transfer, or pass. Welcome aboard RTE Commuter Rail. This is the A line to Denver Airport Station. Next stop, Central Park Station. This is the Central Park Station. Please do not lock the doors and kindly move to the center of the train to make room for boarding passengers. Be aware, trains approach the station from both directions. Do not cross tracks when warning lights are flashing. Next stop, Peoria Station. This is the Peoria station. Connections can be made at the station to the R-Line to Aurora, Centennial, and Lone Tree. Be aware, trains approach the station from both directions. Do not cross tracks when warning lights are flashing. Welcome aboard, RTD, Commuter Rail. This is the A-Line to Denver Airport Station. Next stop, 40th and Airport, Gateway Park Station. Gateway Park Station. Please remember you must have a valid ticket, transfer, or pass.
Let's see, we need a charger. There's a port over here.
This is the Denver Airport Station, our final destination. All passengers, please exit the train and make sure you have all of your personal belongings. Thank you for riding RTD Commuter Rail.
It was 10:02 when we left, so 30 minutes. We're gonna go up here, see where we come in. And then I think I'm gonna try and get off at 61st Opinion Boulevard after this to see what apartments would be available as a pretend commute to work. Oh, this is the Westin Hotel. The entrance. Train station. 61st and Pena, I think I'm gonna get off at next. This is currently the Weston. Kind of like that model we saw on the airport, on the convention earlier. Plane movements. Very flat area. Parallel arrivals. Some parallel arrivals over there. So it was 10:02 when we left the station, and now it's 20 after. So 30 minutes. A train got us to the airport from Union Station. Here's an arrival. There's a bird. Pigeons flying around here. What's up, guys? All right, let's go in the airport, see where we enter. We'll just go that way to check in. Looks like that's Southwest over there. And United is over there. And you keep walking through there to get to security. And once you get through security, that'll bring you right out into A concourse. That's where we came out last night, right there. And you walk out around. Yeah, we're in the tent. Okay, this is about as far as I can go. So I'm gonna find a restroom and we're gonna go catch the train again.
Okay, so when you go,
Okay, I might see this tomorrow. There's United. And you just keep going straight to get to the security checkpoint. And I'll have already checked in, so bag drop will be right there. Check-in counter's there. Pretty self-explanatory. Security's right over there. Back into the bowels we go. Starting to get the lay of the land here. I don't know if my ticket's going to get me back on the train. Might have to get a Union Station ticket. I don't know. I don't think so. So down a level, just like in this airport. Just go down a level and you have baggage claim. 6, 5, 7, 8, 9. I need to get towards the west end. Just gonna walk this way. Bingo. Here's our train. Back to the Weston. Let's head on down. Wow, this is a long escalator. Airport vibes all over. Back at the train station here. Both these trains go to the same place. Missed this one. I want to be in the front. That's alright. I'm in no rush. It is warm out. There's the Weston. Looks like a nice hotel. Okay, I caught a train. The one on the opposite side of the track. Yeah. I didn't know how to open the doors or anything, so. Anywho, we're gonna get off on 61st and Pena and time that. See how long that takes. Okay, so this guy's back. Jump on this guy.
First and Pena Station. Station.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting off. I'll explore this. Google Maps. There's the time.
Next stop, Birmingham Airport, Gateway Park Station. This is the 40th Airport, Gateway Park Station. Please remember you must have a valid ticket, transfer, or pass.
station that we just passed, Central Station, my hotel was 5 minutes from that, and the restaurant is 5 minutes from that. So I literally passed the hotel. Downtown is right over there, but I don't need to take a lift. I'm just going to take this train back to Central Station from Union Station. Get off, and we should be at the welcome party.
This is the A line to Union.
Supposedly there's shuttles running to and from the hotel to this welcome party. I didn't realize it was so close. So I'm going back into the heart of downtown now.
And Blake Station.
And that was the last station before Union Station, so. Yeah. Interesting abandoned building there. There's downtown. Pretty incredible, the train, how fast it goes. It took about 20-25 minutes by car to get to downtown from the hotel. A lot of stoplights and stuff. And again, like I said, it's been heat and hazy, pollution or something. I have not seen one mountain while I've been here. I'm just blown away that the train line is literally 5 minutes from the hotel. I did not have to do a lift at all. These squeaky train noises. Well, very interesting so far. Very interesting culture. Very interesting landscape. A lot of differences. Station before Union.
This is the 38th and Blake Station.
Okay, time 5:30. So about 30
Welcome
minutes.
aboard RTD commuter rail. This is the A line to Union Station.
30-minute train ride to the airport downtown. downtown. Union Station just ahead. If we walk that way, we'll get to the heart of downtown. I will be getting back on this train to get to Central Station. Get off, then we can head. I can get either a lift or walk to the restaurant. Colorado Rockies.
This is Union Station, our final destination. All passengers, please exit the train and make sure you have all of your personal belongings. Thank you for riding RTD Commuter Rail.
Yeah, we do.
Let's walk around, I guess. Then we're gonna get right back on this train and head to Central. Those are disc brakes if I've ever seen them. Holy mother. Big cars. Impressive.
highest level की value create करते हैं. Yard is down here too. There was like last minute.
30th place on the Gulf Coast.
Blue Jays 6-0.
Can do interviews. Electric buses, I think. I see the Capitol building up here. Who knew I'd make it that far? I'm going to turn around and walk down the other side of this street. Turn the corner to this. It's not an attraction that was on my list, but we're here now. I see the welcome party doesn't start till 7, so cool electric buses they got. Let's visit the Capitol, shall we? 16th Street seems to be that main boulevard there. And one of my people at work told me about it. I just didn't know I could find it. But I gotta go. Well, that's clearly part of it. And that is clearly part of it. incredible. Isn't this just peachy? I don't think I need to go any further. I don't want to cross the street again. That is incredible. Alright, I think we'll go back to 16th Street, walk that down, get on the train, head to Central Station, find the hotel and restaurant. Incredible. Didn't know I was going to stumble across that today. I know there's a bunch of museums and stuff around town as well, like the Denver Art Museum, other stuff, you know. But you can only get so much done in one day. And it's getting late, so I gotta get to that place. And that's, I think, how I'm gonna finish the night. But so far, I am checking everything off the list. Exploration of the city center, done. Complete ride from Union Station City Center to the airport, done with the train. Capitol building, saw, didn't expect that, done. Union Station, explore, done. Oh, there's Land Rover Defender. Running across the street here. You know, if I rented a car, there'd be so much more to see, but I gotta say, I learned my car rental lessons in Miami. I am just so scared of owning a car and then getting in an accident and it not being my car and it going on my record, even if it's not a fault of my own. It's just not a good time. So Lyft is fine. I get 5x points on my Chase card, so I'm not too concerned about that. And walk. Walk is healthy. Walk is free. Walk is explore. So far, in terms of the locals, it's a very diverse population here, but I've had good and bad interactions. I feel like they're open to talking. I could definitely blend in. Main Street definitely has 16th Street in the city definitely has traffic. I like a city center with nice traffic in it. The weather seems to be nice. The weather's probably nice all around here. It does have that pollution-y haze to it. But that's part of Colorado, isn't it? You can hear by my accent and the way I talk, I'm definitely a Midwest folk. I'm no Coloradoan. But right across the street and just over this way. By the way, I'm not using Google Maps or anything. I'm just using landmarks and my internal compass. So let's cross the street. 16th should be this way. And then 16th down this way will be Union. Just like Miami. I know Miami very well. Brickell City Center and the main boulevards. I don't want to go this way. I need to go this way. Right. Back on 16th. Sheraton. Beautiful sunset. These electric buses are so cool. We already walked past all this stuff here. Music. Back to here. It's like a convention center down there. All right. Brewery. Okay. I gotta turn right here pretty soon. So that's 16th Street there. Get back to the train station. Some big structure like a bridge down there. Oh, look at that. United. Okay, we're still on 16th Street. Union Station's gotta be close. Look at all the flags down there. Bingo. No Google map needed. Navigate with the internal compass. Here we are. I gotta piss again, and I gotta get something to drink. I've been dehydrated since at the airport. That's like hours ago. So. Union Station. All right, check out this ice cream shop right here. Find a bathroom, and it's about 7 o'clock, so it's about time to get on the train. Union Station, we're back. Little ice cream shop. I got me some vanilla with sprinkles. This should hit the spot. I've been really thirsty. That would be my train right there. But I'm gonna wait on that. I'll catch the next one. Right now, I'm gonna enjoy some ice cream with the trains. Lovely. Just want to show you real quick. Finish my ice cream, but there's a guy that it's a total freaking train conductor over there. Is that not train conductor or what? Freaking fantastic. All right, use the bathroom. I stopped in a little sushi shop real quick. Real nice guy, brand new, cleanest kitchen I've ever seen. Bought me some more apple juice to quench my dying thirst. Let's go find a restroom, get on this train. So here's the reason for the commotion. The Amtrak is here. Got one of their trains on the side here. The Amtrak compared to the train that I'm riding, it's tiny. 2 stories. Yeah. Super cool to experience the full train station experience. No, you can see our trains coming. The engine is probably way down there. I'm not going to be able to see it, unfortunately. I'd like to see it. So those are full-size train wheels right there. We do have Amtrak in Minneapolis as well. You know, Union Station. Looks like a dining car there. But we need track 1. Short little guy. Buffer there. I don't know if he's coming over to line 1 or what the situation is. Oh, there's the Amtrak engine way up there. Yeah, the little train I'm riding is dwarfed by this first class silver. It says it right on there. Right on the coaches there. I don't see our train. I'm trying to come down here and look at the engines. Tiny little train, real train. No train for us at this point. Can't go beyond this point. Dying, and I don't have any way to charge it. I thought about bringing my charging brick. I said I'm not going to need it, but I kind of regret it. I've been recording a lot in 4K 60, so your iPhone is kind of tired. Time they're departing. Oh, the baggage car. no idea about trains, let alone American trains. But it's cool to see. Probably would be a really cool place to spend the night too. I'm sure the city lights up beautifully. I know there's a scenic outlook as well. I could lift myself there, but I've seen a lot of the city. This would be our train. Wow, this one's a long one. It's gonna go quite a ways up there. We're gonna follow him. This iPhone is dying. I'm at 18%, so I don't know if I'm gonna stop at the hotel first or what the situation is. But we're gonna get on the train and get to Central Station.
Next stop, 38 Emblade Station.
Central Station. The restaurant is just behind those buildings over there. The hotel is right over there. So, it's gonna be quite a bit of a walk, but I think I'm just gonna start walking. I don't really need a lift, but we'll see. Anywho, my phone's dying, and I'm not gonna make it in time to charge, so yeah, see that Renaissance over there? My hotel's right back there. Let's watch the train depart. She quick. I'm guessing we get up to like 70, 75 miles an hour on that journey. Okay, Central Station. I'm gonna walk. I'm not gonna record too much of this because my phone is dying. Okay. Okay, my phone is dying, but just want to let you know that is the place I need to be. That's a little farther than I think it is, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, the wind's starting to pick up. There might be some rains tonight. Got some nice townhomes and apartments over here. That's probably 3/4 mile walk, so I'm just gonna keep walking. I think I should be able to do this. So. Well, ship me a brick if it isn't the restaurant. All right, Central Station for the win. Phone's almost dead, so I'm just gonna go in here, see what I can do, not record much. I would like to go up there, that'd be cool. See out. Yeah, let's see what's in store, but this is it. And then the hotel is probably a mile the other direction. Kind of worn out here, but all right. Oh, you need a key. Oh, it's gonna work. Don't know what's happening.
It was gutted. They pulled everything out, left some debris. I actually got to meet the guy who did the remediation, so he pulled all the asbestos.
I walked right into the tour.
It's that big in 20 years. It was repurposed in 2016 as a bar and restaurant. Much still so. They're a chain across the country. They closed this location with COVID, and I took it over in 21, opened in 22.
All right, going up in the tower with the tour. There's a lot of history. A lot of history with this building. I think this used to be the airport. Wow, this is incredible.
Yeah, it would be. Got to step outside. Yeah.
That's the one that had the air-to-air crash.
That one I don't remember.
Oh, don't say that.
This is incredible. This tower used to be the actual Denver airport. Okay, so now I'm starting to run out of breath. Oh, 68. It's a 68 Safari. Wow. Yeah, I'm out of breath. Oh boy. I think that's the tower we're gonna go up in right now. Alright, phone, you gotta last just this little bit. Wow. Incredible. Look at that. So the guy that was talking in the beginning of the clip was the owner. Oh my god. Look at this. Oh my god. 203 steps.
You will love to talk shop with you.
I would say, if you want to go one property forward, which is right there where the rivers meet. This road here, this must have been there.
Absolutely worth it. This is beautiful. wish it was lighter out. I wish I got here earlier. Oh my god, I can see the mountains. That's the first time I've seen the mountains all trip.
Last night was crazy. It was like a light show.
That's the hotel.
Around 7.
Absolutely incredible. This was worth saving my last battery for. The only thing I have to do left is walk back to the hotel. Or lift. Or get the shuttle, because I know there's a shuttle. Man, I wish I came here earlier. I can see the mountains. I have not seen the mountains this whole trip. That is what's going to sell me.
3 in 1.
I only own the contents of the tower. So what are you doing?
So just for context, the guy in the orange shirt is Brad Myers. He does my airport boards. And Todd, the co-owner of Gemini Jets, is that one. And that's Brad Myers for my airport boards. So incredible to see what this used to be. This was all terminal out here. That was like taxiway. Absolutely incredible. All right, I'm gonna be done filming with this camera. I gotta do some with my Samsung. Incredible. So before my camera dies, I'm gonna show you some of the features. Downtown Denver is 5 miles. These historic views are what this place used to look like. And they're on every corner. This is the overlay on Google Maps of what the airport used to look like. We're here. This is just incredible beyond words. My God, what a trip. What an absolute trip. I am almost sold on living here. Flight radar. It's just so incredible that this used to be this. There's so much history I didn't even know. And I just kind of barged my way into the tour, to be honest with you. I have a ticket for the invite event. She's dressed like an old flight attendant, kind of cool. I don't know if I had a ticket to come up here, but either way, sometimes you just gotta get yourself in there.
I used to have those pictures of the tornado that I have in the stairwell there. Those used to be up here. One time I was literally just showed a group these tornado pictures.
I should come back. Oh, I'm sorry. I should come back here when it's light out. Maybe like tomorrow, or book another flight back here when it's nice and light. Because then I'll actually be able to see. Like I said, I came to Denver, Colorado, and because of the fog and pollution and the haze, I have not seen a single mountain. And now I'm seeing it in the background, and it is just absolutely breathtaking. Absolutely freaking breathtaking. I can't imagine what it looks like in the light. As you can see, the hotel is right over there. The storm's coming in. I think I'm gonna trek it. I'm gonna walk it. All I gotta do is go out the restaurant, up this street here. Just keep walking up this street right here. But the phone is pretty much dead. This is Flight Co Tower. There's our flight attendant, and the guy with her actually used to work in this tower. I mean, the history is just incredible. I am just speechless beyond words. Kind of see a flight board up here. I just can't get enough history right now. I mean, look at the rain coming down. Okay, the whole tower is moving under my feet. That's why I feel dizzy. Okay, that's upsetting. Definitely a little phobia of heights happening here, but wow, just incredible. Who knew? Sorry. Who knew it? Who knew I would be greeted with this? And tomorrow we have another whole action-packed day. I'm so excited. Ha! Best trip ever. Airplanes, trains, the city, the mountains. All right, I'm gonna stop recording up here. It's getting dark. I wish I could see more mountains. Maybe tomorrow morning. I'm really glad I booked a late flight because I'm actually gonna go pick something up, and then I really want to see some mountains. Man, I am pretty much almost sold on living here at this point. All right, let's start our trek down. There's just the history. I can't get enough of it. I'm just overwhelmed with excitement right now. This is so cool. All right. Okay, I'm gonna risk my last battery here. I took a panorama on my Galaxy, taking a video here.
One of the pilots there, so did that for 10 years. My airline Norwegian shut down for so I'm not a fan. I don't think I got to do yeah, the one that
Alright, so there's some people clearing out here, but that is getting massive. My hotel is 3/4 of a mile away. I'm gonna try and walk it, so I think it's time to head down. Beautiful over there. All right. Much as I love this, it's time to end. Time to go down the stairs of death. I'm surprised this isn't closed, to be honest, because someone could absolutely die up here. So I am honored to get to see this before it's shut down permanently. They don't plan on doing that, but I know it will be in my lifetime. This will be an experience that will never get seen again. So, all right, let's head out. When I mean someone could die, this is what I mean. These are the most raggedy, old, crappy steps I've ever seen. But over here they got some old benches. British Airways uniform. Oh, the history, the history. Incredible. All right. Here we go. Like I said, the history. It just, like, I came so unprepared for this. Oh, I'm dizzy. I'm dizzy. I don't think it's because I'm out of breath. It's because it's this freaking tower moves. It's literally like moving in the wind. It's scary. I don't know if I could be an air traffic controller. This tower isn't even high. Like, you go outside and this one isn't even like a tall one. And like, you can see literally the whole city. Everything. It's wild. That's this tower. That's the tower we were just in. There's that curve we just looked at. Coming off the front side of the tower. That was looking back. Big park area. Over here was that taxiway, which is now the road. Got a constellation. DC-3. I am just wasting the rest of my battery on this. I have 5% left. 3/4 of a mile walk with an incoming raging storm over the mountains. Oh, that's my only thing. I wish I saw the mountains. There's a tower. There's the parking lot. You can match up that picture with the one I showed you. The Renaissance Hotel. You saw that? Remember that shaped building? That's still there. I showed you that up in the tower. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at this. See, that's what I want to see. Except it's too hazy to see any of that. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Just about to get to the 3rd level, and then I take an elevator to the exit. Okay, so that's where we started the tour, right down there. We got a bar. This is kind of the 3rd level, kind of a club level of the Flight Go Tower. There's an outdoor terrace there. Golf ranges here. Yeah. Axe throwing over here. Fantastic. Okay, my phone's almost good, but this convention keeps getting better. This is the private welcome party. This is what I had the ticket for. It's the 2nd floor room, sign blocked off just for the Airliners International guests. Nice big bar here. I just talked to an older gentleman who asked me what gloves I was using while handling the models at the convention earlier today. And I taught him all about garden gloves, latex, rubber, and cloth gloves. What are the best gloves to use when handling models? He says he has over 300. And there's free food, which is perfect. So that's exactly what I was looking for. So time to get a plate of either pizza or chicken nuggets or whatever this stuff is. Sit and eat for a little bit, and then I'm gonna head back to the hotel. This has just been an absolute delight. The gentleman in the yellow was wondering about my gloves.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight. A big shout out to the Flight Go Tower staff and the bartenders who have been helping out with the food and the drinks. Take it out, doing without you guys. You've been great, and I appreciate the hospitality for us and our group. Come and ask for a better reception, and thank you again. Thank you.
Incredible. What a delight. Okay, now I'm going to try and leave for the 17th time. Ooh, it smells like rain. I think I'm going to have to do alternative methods to the hotel. Did not beat the storm. This is outside the restaurant here, so I need to find out when these shuttles are. This is the inside of the restaurant too. Airport lights in the center here. This is the main dining area. These signs are much bigger than you think they are. Oops. Okay, you want to hit the jackpot. I'm getting so lucky on this trip. So happened to walk into the shuttle.
Yeah, you can go to sit up there.
Bingo! Walked out just when the shuttle was there. Everything is working out just absolutely peachy perfect on this trip. I don't know why.
What happened?
This is just magnificent. I didn't have to ask anybody when the shuttle was. I just accidentally walked right onto it, right when I needed to. I got into the tour without pulling any strings, just told them I have a ticket to be there. And I thought they were free with the ticket to entry. But anywho, they were being nice. I got an absolute delight of an experience. Yeah. Mr. 17 Pro Max is on 1% battery. I'm not kidding. What a perfect place to be for that kind of predicament to happen. So, back at the hotel, let's get up to the room, plug in, and debrief. And set up our plan for tomorrow, because tomorrow is an absolute action-packed day as well. At least for me, not for the show. I mean, for the show too, but I don't need anything more at the show, so. A lot of people having dinner at the restaurant. And that's that. So see you in the room. Booyah. Hashtag winning. iPhone 1% battery. We have won. Oh my God. What a freaking-tastic day. Everything worked perfectly. Perfectly. Nothing could have gone any better because it was all the best it could be. What an absolutely amazing day. Let's get this iPhone plugged in so we can talk about stuff and debrief. Way to go, iPhone. What a trooper. You won. You won. You took it and you won. 1% battery and charging. Bingo. I'm not kidding you. I got on that bus accidentally. It was just so happened to be there. Just walk right on. Doubletree. Yep. Boom. Sit down. Done. Get a flight tour. Get the flight tower tour. I didn't know you had to pay for it. I just accidentally went up there and said I have a ticket for the event, which I do have a ticket for the event, which was the Airliners International welcome party. That's the ticket I thought that got you there. So he just invited me in because he was nice. The guy who was talking was the owner of the flight tower. He's trying to get the word out and get other people excited to come do tours and stuff like that. So this is what I thought my ticket was, but I was not there right at 7 p.m. so they didn't have to collect my ticket. I just went right into the party, and that guy in the yellow shirt that I showed you, he recognized me right away because he saw me looking at models at the show today with my gloves on. So that was a good social introduction right into there. So ate a couple chicken nuggets. That's all I really needed in my system. I got some water. I got some apple juice. There's my pizza I'm gonna end up throwing away, but my God, what a day. What an absolutely successful day. So here's me. We're back in the hotel. This was a day to remember. This was absolutely fantastic. This trip has been nothing but amazing. And tomorrow, we don't leave till 6:55 at night, so I actually might have a plan to go pick up something I want. Now, it has to do with trains, not airplanes, but I think I'll wake up tomorrow. I gotta look at the flight plans for the airport to see what time I need to be to the airport in order to catch a 777 coming in and do some plane spotting before we depart around 6:55. I also have to make a trip to go pick this thing up if I end up getting it. I would like to see some mountains, and it would be nice to go to the city lookout point, but I don't know that I'm gonna get there. It just depends on the timing of events when I wake up, all that sort of stuff. So, but what a riveting day. What a riveting day. I'm so excited. This has been absolutely just fantastic. We rode the train, we did the Capitol building, we saw the stadium, we explored the city, we saw 16th Street, we went to the welcome party, we saw the flight tower, we got history and saw the history of the flight tower and where the airport used to be. I explored the restaurant there, which is fantastic. I got some food, I got some ice cream, I got to explore the trains at the train station, which is also something really exciting for me. I got a feel of what it would be like to live here and commute every single day if I were to work at this airport. Pena and 60th Avenue is the first stop. I did timestamps on all that. With my Galaxy Watch here, I did timestamps to see how long that commute would be. And right now, I'm watching outside, there's a thunderstorm brewing. So we got back to the hotel just in time to debrief. So I'm gonna put this video together. This has been an absolutely riveting day. I'll record anything more that I think I need, but like, what a trip. What a trip. What a trip, man. Just to think that I would just be at work slogging away, being miserable with life. And in 2 days, I've had one of the best, most memorable trips that I'm ever gonna have. I've accomplished so much within 2 days. This is just a 2-day trip. This isn't, I'm not talking about a month. I'm not talking about a week. This is 2 days of action and fun. And it's just, tomorrow is going to be another action and fun day. Now, I'm going to be really tired when I get home because we're going to fly in and the time zones are going to jump ahead 1 or 2 hours because we went back 1 or 2 hours. My body was really confused with that this morning. Yeah, really confused with that. But either way, yeah, I purposely booked this so I would have a day off before I go back to work to debrief, which is going to be good because I'll really get to feel the vibe of home again. And see if I jive with it and kind of really put myself together on what decisions I want to make going forward here. Vacations are always magical. That magic does come to an end. And you have to look at a place with reality. Is this somewhere I could actually live and actually, you know, once I'm used to the surroundings and it, you know, the people and it is what it is, would I like it? Would I be okay being this far away from family? Would this be a good move for me? I would have to find a job out here. I would have to find a place I like to live out here. But part of doing that is research. Research just like I did today. You need to be here in the moment and live the experience. Live the experience that you think you're gonna like. Because I've done tons of Google Map driving in Denver, Colorado. But now that I've actually seen it in person, it's ended up to be a different city than I thought it was gonna be. It doesn't quite match up with the images on Google Maps. Now I know that sounds obvious, but like it's different. You have to just experience it yourself, and now I have experienced it. I've checked it off. I know what it is. It's like Miami. I've checked it off. I know what it is. I know the area. I know downtown Brickell. I know Miami Beach. I know the boulevard, the shopping boulevard. I know the streets. I've walked miles and miles and miles around Miami. I know the lay of the land. I know the airport. I've walked that whole airport. I know Miami. Not the nooks and crannies, but enough to know what life is like there. And for now, oh, there goes the shuttle bus. I have explored Denver, which is fantastic. It's totally different vibe here. It's just different. It's similar but different. I definitely could jive with it. The people are nice. You definitely can meet locals. They're very open. They're friendly. Some of them. That experience with the cat yesterday was rocky at best. But either way, tomorrow we have another day. So I'll record anything else I need to record. But right now I'm going to take my stuff off because I am warm. And I'm going to debrief. What a fantastic day. All right. Peace. All right, so just quickly, I opened the door. Check out how beautiful it is out. And don't mind the iPhone camera light things, but oh, the breeze, it's like 65 degrees and fantastic. It's so beautiful. These are all airplanes. Ooh. Gorgeous. Rained really hard for a while, but now it's done. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, he's coming this way. They'll fly right over us, and there's one right above him too. Let's watch him for a second. There's the other one. Whee! Bye, buddy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, we're gonna conclude tonight. I'm gonna let the window, door, whatever, stay open because it's warm in here. And I just had to do a jam out session with some music, enjoy the time. Here we are, back in the hotel room. So, quick soapbox moment here. I think vacations, what the feeling, I've been trying to boil down like the feeling of everything basically. And the feeling that is overwhelming is just freedom. Absolute freedom. That is the most powerful feeling on the planet. Freedom to live your life. That is what's so empowering and magical about a vacation. And if you could cherish some of that energy and put it into your normal life as well, that is really the magic key. I just feel so free to do what I want. I'm out here, I'm doing whatever I want. I have no attachment to anything. I can do whatever I want. I don't have any person to stop me and say, no, we're not doing this, and argue with. We're just completely enjoying every moment. I decide what I want to do. I enjoy what I want to do. I'm not bound to anything. I can choose whatever, whenever. And it's just magical. It's just freaking magical. That's the power of independence. That's the power of freedom. So yeah, I'm going to conclude here. Thanks for coming along on this journey today. It's been absolutely riveting, fantastic day. Like I said, I'm getting tired. I want to put this video together real quick on my app so it's ready to go when it's ready to go. Yeah, and then I have another day tomorrow. So we'll talk about that then. I just finished up my apple juice from the fridge too, by the way. It turned ice, so I had to let it melt. Absolutely refreshing. The Minute Maid apple juice. They have it here, the same stuff that's in the airport. Magical. All right. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you tomorrow. See you in the next one. Peace.